The shooting occurred at Iseyin, a border town between Nigeria and Benin Republic, on May 13 and July 16, 2021, where 8 persons were killed and 4 critically injured in what was described as a crossfire between officers of the Nigeria Customs Service and suspected smugglers. The families who spoke through their legal representatives are also demanding for the prosecution of the officers involved in the incident, as well as a public apology from the customs. They say the incident occurred when men of the service were chasing smugglers from the border town to the communities as they listed the names of all the victims involved.
As a result of their shooting, these are the casualties. Samson Oluwatobi, 30 years, is represented here today by Mrs. Bosedi Akilotan. Yekini Abdullahi is represented today by Aziz Rashid. Timothy Gbadegeshi is represented here today by Gbadegeshi Matthew. And Wasiu Adeshokon is represented today by Adewale Adeshokon. Also, Moraino Taiwo, who is represented here, is sustained gunshots in 3 places in his body. He sustained gunshots in 3 places in his body. He was lifeless. It was God that made him to recover from the gunshot. The rest, whose names were mentioned earlier on, they did not survive.
The Nigeria Customs Service, however, denied that no lives were lost, stating that whatever happened at Iparaba and Iseyin was mainly self-defense. A heated argument ensued between the lawmakers and customs at this point, as lawmakers accused them of high-handedness and abuse of power.
From the entirety of the allegations made against the respondent, sir, there are about 5 clear issues that are not before you. 1, sir, to establish a case of murder, sir, you must be able to prove beyond doubt that somebody killed a human being.
Mr. Chairman, the counsel speaking before us, he has no right to put a defense for customs. His only responsibility here is to guide the witness, because he is not a witness to this hearing.
There was no post-mortem report in the last sitting, sir.
There are evidence even from the hospital. When this consignment was taken, the officers were swooped upon.
No, my men defended themselves because they were butchered.
Another issue the committee handled was the killing of over 10 people with 20 injured by the customs service while chasing after a man on a motorbike whom the NCS accused of smuggling 2 bags of rice in Jibia, a border town in Katsina State. In his ruling, Chairman House Committee on Custom and Excise, Leke Abejide, said the hearing was not to witch hunt anyone, but to see how the issues could be resolved amicably between all parties.
It's very, very glaring. My colleague said reparation. Reparation cannot work here because the life is lost. We can't bring them back to life. But something that will sustain the family and train the children to the level of university and go beyond is what we should be asking for.
Charity Tanko, ITV News, Abuja.